Well, hi guys, Aaron Dorr here with Georgia Gun Owners, and we are in the Capitol live right now. The vote on constitutional carry should be taking place later on this morning after what could be a couple of hours of debate. And guys, I'm sure you recognize who we have here today in the Capitol. GGO's founder and former director, Patrick Parsons, in the chamber with us today to see what should be a really historic vote, which only happened after GGO members did what they've always done, taught by you, to pound on politicians here in Atlanta. What a day. What a day.
Massive pressure, calls, emails, texts, social media, everything you can possibly imagine, guys. All over the districts. Jeff Mullis getting hammered, just walked past us in the hallway, wouldn't talk,
Didn't
guys.
want to talk.
The most pressure I think I have ever seen in the history down here at the Capitol, guys. Constitutional carry needs to pass today, no questions, no exceptions, get it done.
No amendments either.
No amendments.
You guys know how this has been going on for so many years. Pro-gun Georgia, pro-gun legislature, always blocking constitutional carry. But this year, this election year, Brian Kemp needs this. He is desperate. Many people in this building right now are desperate. They have primaries coming up. And so when this happens today, assuming this happens today, it's not going to be because these people are feeling generous. On the contrary, they're screaming at us saying they want us to be persecuted and prosecuted because of how much pressure we're putting on them. This is happening for one reason. As one of our members said in the comments a couple days ago, the GGO dogs are off the chain and they're biting everybody in this building. Keep that pressure on all the way until you hear from us later on today that this vote was successful.
Yeah, I mean, guys, we've talked about it over the years. It's that political fear. And these state senators, it's not anything physical. It's total political fear. They are fearful of your vote. And if they don't get done what you want done, that's where the pressure has come at this point. They know there's going to be serious consequences in their primaries, possibly even in the general election, guys. So make those calls, send those emails, keep the heat on Mullis and all these other guys so they don't back out and get their arms twisted by some big government lobbyist. And Aaron said it a minute ago, guys, the amendments, no amendments whatsoever. We've seen the NRA, we've seen Georgia Carry cut dirty deals over the years.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely not. No questions. We've got states all over the country passing constitutional carry.
Yes.
There's no reason why it shouldn't happen. Get it to the House side, get it passed clean, and get it to the governor's desk.
Guys, what he just said is true. Harmful amendments are a really big concern we have here today because Georgia Carry and the NRA are very willing to pass anything that happens to look like a gun bill, no matter how much it gets watered down. We heard that in Judiciary when I was testifying on behalf of GGO members, anti-gun lobbyists, saying they were hoping to work with Georgia Carry to water down the bill. In fact, they were asking, why is Georgia Carry suddenly in support of constitutional carry? They have always opposed this bill. So this is happening because of your pressure. We cannot relent, cannot give up. There's links in the comment section. Email your senator again right now this morning and tell him, I want you to be a yes vote on Senate Bill 319 and to oppose any amendments or else we're going to hold you accountable, period.
Guys, and when you're done, head on over to joinggo.com. Georgia Gun Owners, hop on board. If you've yet to renew your membership so far this year, guys, join up at joinggo.com. Get your emails out. Get them sent in. We've got our entire 6 or 7 man team down here in Georgia working the Capitol down here at the state Capitol, guys.
They're kicking folks out of the chamber right now.
They're kicking folks out of the chamber.
We'll see where that goes.
About to get cracked off. Guys, we've got Alex here, Aaron's brothers, and working the Capitol hard. Come on in, Alex.
Sure. Good morning,
Alex
everyone.
Dorr is here, guys.
Talking right now, boys.
Yeah, Mullis is talking right now. Keep the heat on. Make sure those cell phones are fired up. Make sure the email inboxes are getting flooded, and just keep the pressure on. Go to these people's social media pages, pound them, give them no quarter, and don't let them get away from this. Make sure it is passed into law. Alex, you've been down here the entire session, working it hard. You've seen the attempts at compromise. You've seen the attempts at ignoring us.
Oh, yeah.
Over the last 3 weeks, it is like a grassroots assault unlike anything I've ever seen.
This is the best I've ever seen. It's been a pleasure. So, folks, on this day last week, I was walking into Senate offices, and they were telling me this bill is being held up by Mullis. It's Mullis, it's Mullis, it's Mullis. You guys hammered on them. You hammered on them, the entire committee, and now we're having a floor vote exactly 1 week later, and that's amazing. They can now change their story all they want. We don't care what the story is. The Senate vote is happening today when a week ago they said it wasn't going to happen. So well done. Stay tuned. Hit the link. Call them. Call them now. Their offices, even this morning. They'll text their senator. They'll tell them the phone's on fire and to vote yes on this bill with no amendments.
And Alex refers to the bill, guys. You've been getting emails from us. You've been seeing it on social media. The bill number is S319. Write it down if you need to. S319. Make your calls, send your emails, keep up the heat, and when you're done, like I said, join up at georgiagunowners.org or join ggO.com. Now is the time to get in the fight. Look, there's there's less than a month left in this session probably, guys, and actually less than that to actually get this done. Make it happen. Unrelenting pressure. Keep the heat on. And we can't say that enough. That's why we continue to repeat it, guys.
Because the force in which this comes from the Senate into the House is going to be how we start driving this. So we cannot just let it passively get over there. We have to launch this with a vote from the Senate into the House, so that way all those House representatives who would think about caving like Mullis was thinking about caving, they get the same message. It happened. It's here. And it's going to happen to us if we don't vote on this bill.
Guys, so, yes, you can, Alex, you can see the lobbyists all over here, guys. They would much rather do what they want to do, and that is kill and potentially they could try to kill our bill, guys. We cannot let that happen. These people in here are all trying to get their piece of the pie. Well, guess what? We've been at this for a decade, fighting, clawing, scratching, and finally we've got the overwhelming pressure on these guys. Keep it up. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Don't let these lobbyists behind us here win the show. And they would love to kill this bill. They're chamber lobbyists, big government lobbyists, big corporate lobbyists. They would love to kill constitutional carry. Not today, not now. Hammer, hammer, hammer.
That's all we got. We're going to give you guys updates as we go along.
Let's bring Stuart in here real quick.
Yep.
So guys, some of y'all probably recognize Stuart Griffin, chairman of Georgia Gun Owners. He's been hammering and fighting alongside me and our members and supporters, worked gun shows, been here at the Capitol, gone to town halls, gone to these meetings that these state senators had, and he just constantly keeps up the pressure to do what Stuart does. Stuart, what do you have to say about the day? Kind of a historic opportunity here. It's got to happen.
Well, we've been working on this for 10 years. The members of Georgia Gun Owners are amazing. They keep the pressure on. We're calling, we're emailing. Guys, they don't do this, and they don't do what they're supposed to do unless you force them to. Unless you force them to. We got to relocate a second here.
I think the TV there is a little bit loud.
It is, but we actually have good sound still.
Guys, yeah, again, Stuart's been pounding. I remember 6, 7, 8 years ago, he's working gun shows. Y'all are signing petitions, making calls. This is all culminating into today and really this week and the next couple of weeks, guys. We can't let them get away from it. Keep that heat on. Tighten the noose, the political noose, so to speak, and let's make sure these guys know they cannot get away from this. Let's make Georgia the 23rd, 24th constitutional carry state. 10 years ago, there was 3 states with constitutional carry. Now there's over 20. Georgia is lagging behind. We should not have to pay dues, or we should not have to pay fees in order to or taxes, really, in order to exercise our Second Amendment rights.
That's right.
This would give you the option. You know what constitutional carry is. This would give you the option to get a weapons license if you want, but you're not required by law to do so. This is a big, big deal. Stacey Abrams is trying to take our state from us. We got to get this done now.
Yes, and I'm really glad you're here, Patrick, to see this over the goal line. You've done so much work over there, great work, and you've really built this army up. And I tell you from my heart, I appreciate everything you've done.
Stuart has pounded away for decades, or over a decade, guys, on this, and it's heat. I think we're going to jump off here in just a second, guys, because we got the session has started. Join ggO.com. There's no better time than now than to join up. Sign your petition that goes directly into your state representative and your state senator. Make sure that there are no amendments whatsoever, period. Do not let amendments happen. Don't let it get done, guys. We're going to check in with you guys a little bit later. Keep up the heat all day long. We're going to be keeping you updated throughout the day. We love y'all. Stay active, stay mobilized, stay involved, and join up at joinggo.com. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.